Hello everyone, I'm Daniel. Are you ready to see Stella go right off the road in about 20 minutes? Let's watch. Okay, it's a little bit of a crazy thing that we have going on here. This scenario I've never played solo before. I've never played this campaign solo. And who knows? Hornheiger is an interesting scenario. It's one of those big swings they took to see, could you even do it? Here's our deck upgrades. We did have 13 XP to spend because we didn't spend any between scenarios 3 and 4. So between 4 and 5, we're at the back half of the campaign. We're going to be playing, I don't know, we got a second quick learner here. We've got a rabbit's foot that is upgraded, which I think is going to be very helpful. We've got another copy of the 18 Derringer. And now I put in Dumb Luck. I feel like this card, as well as Oops, is getting me that action compression that I didn't really have in the last scenario when I got swarmed by enemies. I don't know if that's going to happen this time, but I think that having a way to take advantage of the failed test is really important. The take heart, rather, the live and learn is that, the look what I found is that, and I needed something for the evasion or dealing damage. So we're going to see if that's true, see if that works. Okay. For this scenario, we do need to just draw some opening hands first, and then we'll look at the campaign guide. I believe that there's nothing special we need to do with the setup other than picking a car here, which I've already done. Okay, so we got some good stuff. We've got the rabbit's foot that we really want. I don't know if we need... I know this scenario. This is unlikely to matter too much. It's still not a bad idea. I'm wrong. This is actually quite good. Let's keep one neither rain nor snow. And then draw one more card. Okay, I don't have the money for everything, but this is actually kind of good. All right, let's shuffle that back in. Okay, what I'm trying to make sure of from the Arkham Cards app here is make sure that I don't actually need to put any enemies in play. I'm pretty sure we don't. It's one of these things where if you have more than one investigator, I think you do start with the one. But it says because there's exactly one player, you don't do anything else. I'm going to check that in the... Hold on, let's check. Yes, it is true. No enemies spawn. So we start at the frontmost location here. Get rid of this helper here. The interesting part about this one is that we've got this road deck as well as the long ways around. We've got a bunch of locations here. So do we reveal everything? I don't think we reveal the back ones. Okay, so we're in Eleanor Harper's car because she's actually alive. And then we trigger this road. Road 1. Okay. So we take just one of these, not one of the long ways around. All right. This says, for Shroud, 1 clue. When a vehicle leaves this location, we must spend 1 clue for each investigator in the vehicle. If you can't, discard card at the top of the encounter deck until you get a vehicle enemy. Spawn it here. That's not great. On the other hand, though, I might be able to look what I found the extra clue later. So you could read that, right? Okay. Let's just make sure I get the rest of it right. So I begin play there. We always have to have a driver, so it'll be Stella. We have the correct agenda. The vehicles are the same as before. We can get out of the vehicle. There's really no reason to do that. And we can take an action to stop the car to keep it from leaving. So at the end of the investigator phase, each vehicle that is running must move to a connecting road location of the driver's choice. Okay. Everything gains Hunter as well. At the end of the round, starting with the rearmost location, set each location with no vehicles, enemies, or investigators aside out of play. If it has no clues, it goes into the victory display. Stop when you reach a location with at least 1 vehicle, enemy, or investigator, or the location behind the rearmost investigator. So we would just, if I don't move, it would remove just this one. Okay. I think that's reasonably clear. So how do I get this clue? I can wait for this to become a 2 shroud and maybe commit the neither rain nor snow. That seems sort of reasonable. So let's go ahead and take our first action to play our brand spanking new Rabbit's foot. And then we can take an action to go 2 to 4 just to search for some better card and get ourselves a couple of cracks at a low shroud location. So let's do that. We investigate at 2 to 4. Hey, what's our that's last scenario. Hold on. Right. These are a little bit nasty. So we don't have the cultist for the tablet. For each point you fail by, you lose a resource. And the elder thing, you lose, or you resolve a hunter keyword. Well, if I fail by the right amount, then I can trigger look what I found. That's not going to happen, though, because I'm going to fail by 4 if I draw that. Well, here we go. -3. Okay, I fail by 4. So we're going to look at the top X cards, which is 4, and we pick one to draw. Live and learn. The old keyring is pretty good. That will get us to get the clue, no problem. I can play the old keyring and then we just get it. Sounds good. Shuffle the deck. We fail a test. 1 resource for the old keyring. And then we try again at 2 to 0. -2 for the quick learner. Excellent. All right. End the investigator phase. We move forward. And then we spend a clue. Road 1. So we put 1 more of these into play. Let's just put it there, not so far away. When an investigator leaves, we need to spend 2 clues. For each clue you couldn't spend, take 2 damage. That's not the worst thing. We can deal with that. At the end of the round, we'll do this. So we go to upkeep next. There's the oops. I shuffled. This is not Ellen Harper. Okay. We did upkeep. We now remove... What happened here? These didn't flip over. Or they did flip over. I don't know what happened. Okay. End of the round, starting with the rearmost location. So we get rid of these. So let's just group them together and put them over here. I just went and checked to see if there's any set-aside cards. There's none. Seems strange, but I think there's none. We'll find out if we need to on an agenda flip. Anyway, let's move all these things all the way back here. And just drop them nicely. Okay. 1 due on the agenda will give us a good shuffle. And we have drawn a hit van. Okay, so we do have an enemy to deal with. So we're just going to move forward. We can also take the action here to draw an encounter card and move forward. It's not a terrible idea. Okay. We need to get 2 clues here. Or we don't. We can just take 2 damage if we get only 1 clue. Shroud is 4 currently. So we could investigate. If we pick up the elder thing, then this guy suddenly moves. Which means he can't attack. I guess that's true. I'm tempted to put down the Derringer just to have something. And now maybe we get 1 clue and take the damage. 2 to 0. I don't love this. I can get 2 to 0 on 1 more action in a second. So I'm going to take a resource for my second action. And then we go 2 to 0 without the keyring because we have the quick learner. We will automatically fail. And then do it again. Okay. Hang on. We failed by 2. Yeah, we'll take the take heart. Okay. End of the investigation phase, we spend our clue. We didn't have enough clues because we have to spend 2 clues, so we'll take 2 damage. Then we move forward. Road 2. All right, so we take one of these and one of these, and we put them something like that. We'll have to figure out which one is which. Hunter moves. Upkeep. These are not flipping. Okay, I think I fixed the problem. So we get a 2 Doom. I'll shuffle this to make sure you didn't think I just cheated. They're catching up. Gosh, I wish I would have been cheating. Yikes. Alrighty. Resolve the hunter keyword. So it's going to move here, and it will not attack that phase, which is not really the problem. Okay, hunter retaliate. We could try to evade him. So we need to spend 1 clue in order to figure out where we're going. So we need to do that at some point. Probably as our last action. So let's... Retaliate's kind of bad for the oops. Let's try to evade at 4 to 5. 4 to 5. -3. That's 1 to 5. That's fails by 4. Okay, some nice stuff. We will take this hunting jacket. Shuffle the deck. Get 2 resources and draw 2 cards. That was action 1 and we failed. Okay. Action 2. This is now 3. I think it's time for an evade. At 7 to 3. Okay, very good. This guy is evaded. We now will investigate at 2 to 0. That is a -4. We did not fail. We get a clue. We spend the clue, and we will look at this one. This is the correct location. We will go here. And then we're going to need to spend 1 clue, but probably 2. We can use the look what I found there. I do have 1 more action. I don't want to speed ahead because that's going to get me even further. So we just... we could take a shot at this guy. I think it's probably worth removing him from play if we can. So we go 5 to 1. Nice. 2 damage. All right. End of the investigator phase. I move. Whoop. This is where I want to go. We're going to flip over Ellen Harper's car every time. Okay. This is like we just saw a second ago, so no need to look at this too much further. We then go to upkeep. This guy goes like this. This is a nice mid of cards. And at the end of the round, starting with the rearmost location, set aside all of these locations. So this is going to go away. This is going to go in the victory display. Okay. 3. A winged one. Why are all of the enemies right here? What did I do to deserve this? Sorry, we need to do road 3. So that is 1, 2, 3. Shuffle these together and we go something like that. All right. How are we going to do this? Shroud of this location is 4, so this is a difficulty of 6. Okay. So I can go 5 to 5. I need to fail by 3. Okay. Okay, let's do that. We're just going even on an attack. 5 to 5. -1. Okay, I failed by... let's do it the correct way. Actually, either one could be correct. So I failed by 1. Maybe I don't take the card. Okay, then we'll just do this. So this will do 2 damage, because this is just an attack. This is not an attack. This is just deal damage. So we do 2. It will also give me another thing back here because I failed. And I get an extra action. Okay, so that was action 1. I really want to, but I don't think it's a good idea. Action 2, we fight again at 6 to 3. That is a -2. That's good for 2 damage. All right, now it's a difficulty of only 1, and I have 3. I would like to do this because then I would like to get these clues for my last action. Yeah, I guess so. We want to pass, so let's actually. Oh man, I don't want to get rid of that. 3 to 1. Anything else to commit? I don't. So we've got those 3 tokens. I think I have to do it. 6 to 1. All right, would have been fine. So I fired, and I fired. I mean, I just punched. Okay, last action, we're going to try to fail this. We have 2 to 2. 2 to 2. And if we don't, then that's all right. Well, I mean, it's all right. But now I need to spend one of these to look at the real location. So 1 clue, and then we're just going to hope that we have the right one. Okay, it's not this one, so it's got to be one of these 2. Well, all right. We're going to just guess. It's this one. It is this one. Oh, thank God. Okay. So we move here. The hit van moves here. And then this is road 2. So we take another thing out of the road deck. And this one. Come on. Shuffle together. 1 there. 1 here. Well, I had a 50-50 shot. So here I'm going to definitely need to use the look what I found. As long as we don't draw another enemy. So upkeep. Good. We remove this into the victory display. I'm just going to move everything over. Something like that. Okay, we did our upkeep. 4 out of 8. I can't see. I am in a vehicle. So we're testing 3 to 3. If I fail, we take 2 horror. Let's throw the take card at that. That's what the neither rain nor snow is for. Okay. The guy comes back. I probably should have lost 1 more ammo, right? Because we did 2 damage. We did 6 damage, right? So that is 3 bullets. Yeah. Okay, I do get 2 resources, and I'm not going to live and learn that test. We are going to take 2 horror. I failed by 3. I suppose I should have before looked at this, but the order's not that important. We can stall for time. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. Okay. So we've got a hit van who could use maybe an evade. I was looking for the dumb luck. And then we need to fail this as well. Okay. How about that evade? I can go 6 to 5. That seems bad. I can go 4 to 5. That seems like I'm just wasting my time. This parlay could be... if I fail, it's just giving me the card back. The live and learn doesn't help again because it's going to give me... Well, I mean, it might help. I think I'm just going to have to fail. Oh, I did fail a test, so we do have extra actions here. Okay. We could try to kill him. This connection is behind me. So let's just clear that up a bit. We're in the middle. Okay, let's try to fail. 4 to 5. Wow, I actually almost passed. Okay, I should have put something into that. We'll live and learn this and commit the waylay. So that gets me to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 5. Nice. Okay, next action. We're going to use the key ring and go 2 to 3. That's just a +1. So I still fail. No, I don't fail. But we are going to automatically fail and play the look what I found. Oh my god. The game does its best to try to not make me do what I want to do, huh? That gives me the victory points, which is really nice. We will be moving. I could play the Sparrow Mask or the Hunting Jacket. I could also take an encounter card and zoom. Okay, we can spend 1 clue to look at a revealed location. Let's do that. 1 clue. It's just this one. And what did it say? You need to spend 2 clues, otherwise you take horror. I'm not against this. Okay. Let's play the Hunting Jacket. And then draw the top card of the encounter deck. Then move. Okay. Fractured consciousness. This is a test of 1. I have 2 to 1. Well, I mean, I guess there's nothing I can do about that. Can't commit anything. I pass. I pass. Okay. We're going to move to a connecting location. That's going to be this one. All right. And then at the end of the investigator phase, we are going, hang on, road 1. So we are guaranteed to get to a location. We have to move here and we spend 1. Darn it, I pressed the button. So excited. Okay, so we spend our 1 clue and then we have to move here. So that means I take 2 horror. I'll put 1 here and 1 there. And while I'm not forgetting about this, I will also exhaust the Hunting Jacket and we'll throw, I don't know, the stall for time is fine, and get 1 resource back. All right. It's like the other one. We have to spend a clue for it to take a damage. Okay, let's move these here. This guy gets up. We go to upkeep. Gumption's really good. Then we remove a bunch of stuff. So I think it's just this one, and then this goes out of play because we have a vehicle here. All right, 5. How close are we getting? We got 5 more to get to. Okay. So we could get a clue. You just take 2 damage. But we can sit here. It's not a terrible idea. We can play our mask. We can I want to save this for a victory point location. I don't know how many are left. Okay, action 2. We could go 2 to 2, but I don't really want to fail. Let's just draw a card. Track shoes. Okay. We'll use the keyring. We have 2 to 0. Good. All right. We get the clue, we spend the clue, and we move. Victory point location. Road 3. So one of these, and the last 2 of these. What happens if we run out of them? Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe all the rest of them are perfect. I did this right? This is road 2. One of these was road 3. Yeah, okay. All right, so now I'm here, Hunter. And then I go to upkeep. We remove this. And then these must be the long way around. I guess we could reuse them if we need to. Okay. We did our upkeep. I don't think we added the doom, so now we're at 7. Another fractured consciousness. That's fine. We're going to go 2 to 3. And we fail by 2. So let's look at the top 2 cards. Yeah, I'll take that dumb luck. Okay. We take 2 damage. So we'll put 1 there and 1 here. Okay. Let's stuff the emergency cache over here for 2 resources. All right, first action is a test of 5, so I don't want to do that. Let's put the track shoes down for 3 resources. And then we can investigate at 2 to 3. Ouch. Okay, what's the order on this? I think I can order this the way I want, because it's you determine success, and then these are all the results. However, so okay, this is the problem. What is the timing on the symbol tokens? I believe they set up some kind of a delayed effect. Sometimes they say something like take a damage when you reveal it, but it doesn't say that. Here's what I'm talking about. Hopefully over here we've got some skill test timing. Nope. This is the phase reference. It's at the back here. I mean, I know the way I want to do it. I want to play the look what I found first. All right, come on. Skill test timing. So resolve chaos symbol effects is before determine investigator's modified skill value and determine success and failure skill test. So how does it know at step 4 if how many points I failed by? That's usually something that happens at step 6. So I think this sets up a delayed effect to step 6, which means I can order it the way I want. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to play look what I found. And then I failed by 3, so I'm going to lose the other 2 resources. Okay. Let's spend 1 clue. And we'll look at this one. Nope, that's not the right one. We'll spend a clue. And it's not that one either. So, oh no, it is this one. Yeah. Okay, we want to go there. So I'm just going to switch these. That was action 2. I did fail. I think I already failed. So what else am I going to do? It was take a horror. If you don't have the clues, could just take 2 horror. We can play this a little bit conservatively. We don't have to do that. Well, I'd like to find some more money. And I just got rid of my emergency cash, which is really funny. Let's draw a card. Ellen Harper. You know, I could get ahead. I could take the 2 horror and get ahead. I think I do it. Let's spend our last action to draw the top card of the encounter deck. And move. Ancient Evils. Okay. How is this going to work? Then move the vehicle to connecting road location. Because I know what's going to happen when I turn this over. Okay, flip over each vehicle that is running so that it's stopped. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. There are not 3 or 4 investigators. So this is now stopped, but you still resolve the rest of this, I assume. It's still here. So I think we just move, but it's now stopped. This should also be in here. Okay. End of the investigator phase, I can't move. I'm pretty sure that's how that would work because just because the thing is out of play doesn't mean that doesn't resolve. It's like discarding a knife, right? Okay. But I don't move again. Road 1. So I don't know what that got me. I don't know. We move this guy ahead. We go to upkeep. Okay. This location goes out of play, so does that one. And then we go to 1 out of 9. We seem to be able to make this in perfect amount of time. This again? How many times am I going to get this? Okay. I think we just do it. Let's put this in here for 3 resources. No, no, no. I'm smarter than that. 2 to 3. This is going to be -3. So I fail. I take 2 damage. 1, 2. Now let's do this. I failed by 3. I'll take that. All right. Investigator phase, which is really when I just did that. We can try to get the clue. We can just wait. I don't think we're in any trouble right now. This is nice, but not that important. I don't think I have a way of getting the clue, though. We can wait till it's a Shroud of 2. I think we just play Eleanor Harper for 1. And we draw a card. Okay. We can try to do this at 2 to 2 with the gumption and just get it. I honestly don't mind taking the horror. So I played, I drew. I can take a resource and draw another card. Okay. End the investigation phase. We don't have any clues, so we're going to take the horror. Getting these 3. Okay, that's going to lose the winging it, which I think is fine. And then we move. Nope, we don't move. We forgot. Instead of the resource, we got to flip over this thing. Of course. Okay. So we go. Two clues. If you can't, you take a horror. Fine. This guy moves here. This goes away. And then we go to upkeep. We have 11 cards, so we can lose probably this and this and that. Okay. 2 out of 9. Road 1. Memory of Oblivion. Okay, we're testing 3. So 4. I don't care for this so much. Let's commit the gumption. So we're testing 3 to 2. -4. So this guy is going to move a little bit closer. And I fail by 2, so I choose and discard 2 cards. Probably this and this. Nice. I failed test. By 2, I guess we'll look at the top 2 cards. Yeah, we could make use of that probably. Okay. Emergency cash for action 1. Action 2, we can investigate at 3 to 3. That doesn't seem like a good idea. I'm trying to find the other key ring. I guess we draw a card. Okay. Let's try to get 1 clue. At 3 to 1. Up 3. Nice. All right, so that gets a clue. And then we'll take the look what I found. I think that was our 3rd action. And we could do it again at 3 to 1. Yep, 3 to 1. No. All right. We spend 1 clue. And then we take 1 horror. We leave. And we are at the cliffside road. Uh-oh. All right, move here. We also... Yeah, we took the horror. Okay. So this time, we need to spend 2 clues for each investigator in the vehicle. If we can't, we have to test... Okay. That should be fine, right? Upkeep. Let's remove this from the game. And then I think this removes from the game as well. Probably should have removed the other ones earlier. Okay. Road 1. All right, 3 out of 9. Hey, we found another enemy finally. Here you go, pursuing motor car. So, Shroud is 3. We can just do this. 3 to 3. Okay, fine. Sorry, 3. Yeah, 3 to 3. Now it is 3 to 1. Okay. That's a -3. So I fail that time, right? Where are we? So we'll play the look what I found. And I'm not going to fill up my hand. That's fine. All right, so it's 2 actions. I could pedal to the metal. I feel like that's okay. We might just get there. Let's do it. So we move, taking an encounter card. Hang on, we take the encounter card first. I can't see. Okay, we're in a vehicle, so we're testing 1 willpower. 3 to 1. Feel okay about that. I shouldn't have. We take 2 horror. Okay. 1 here, 1 here. And then we move. And this is road 1 also, which is the last one. Okay. So for our last action, we could try to get 2 clues, or we could just stop the vehicle. And then we could try to get it. How do we get 2 clues? We can't. We'll find a way to get the look what I found back. So we just stop the car. Okay. These guys move. We go to upkeep. Called by the Mists is probably fine. This is going to go away. 4 out of 9. Fog over Innsmouth. Each location gets +1 Shroud if I fail. All right. I think that's okay. All right. 3 to... No, let's use this. 5 to 3. Hey, is that crazy? I don't think that's crazy. Let's take the horror. Fail by 3. Okay, fine. Old keyring. And we got an extra action. It's not crazy. No, I failed, so I took a horror, and each location gets +1 Shroud. Okay. So we need to turn the car back on. We'll do that first. Then the Shroud here is 3. We play this. I'm sorry, I spent 2 clues already. Yeah. Okay, so we play this for action 1 and turn the car on. That's action 2, and then we go Shroud of 0 with the old keyring. Just to be safe, we will do this. 4 to 0. Okay, that gets me one of these. And we'll pull this back. 4 to 0 one more time. Last action. Good. All right. When a vehicle leaves, which is going to be now, we must spend 2 clues. 1, 2. Done. That was the most incredible run I've ever had on this. And it was playing solo. I mean, I think part of it is that I got very lucky with the locations, but also the look what I found is just like do a lot of work. We had a good turn with the oops. Did we kill? What did we kill? It wasn't this guy, it was the other one, right? One of these guys? No, the winged one. That just like everything fell into place. I'm gonna go back and look, of course, but I think things just went very smoothly. So what were our locations we started with? The ones that we didn't see. They were, okay, there was 1 victory point location. Okay. But otherwise it was smooth. The least bumpy road you've ever seen. I mean, Stella's really good on this. Clearly the quick learner does a lot of work here, but it's like 8xp, you know? We put a lot into it, and we played the Stella game of just failing and getting some value out of it. The old keyring popping out at the last second was really huge to make sure that we could get that last victory point. But holy cow, we got 8. Advance. R1. Let's look at the app. Like that is, it doesn't always work out that way. Resolution 1. We are alive and kicking. We got there before sunrise, and we have 8 experience. This is like incredible when the game usually just says you don't get to spend anything. So we will actually spend something. All right. We'll see you next time. A Light in the Fog. We are 3/4 the way through. Or at least that will be 3/4 the way through. I'm excited about that one. It is a tough scenario. I need to get something to deal with enemies that is like a swarm of enemies. I think putting Expeditious Retreat or Survival Instinct in here is the way to go. See you next week.